Just sitting around and wanted to get another 10 rounds cleaned. Not that 10 rounds will really last me very long at the range, but I figure I'd do a little bit more of some cleaning, show you the results, and show you, some of the ways that we can you can clean your ammo. Now, I did a video a few weeks back on how to clean your ammo, and basically the story is I had over 1,500 rounds of various ammo that had been sitting in my basement, and there was about an inch, maybe less than an inch of water on the floor, so everything at the bottom of the can was ruined. But a lot of mold began to grow inside the cans. I don't know if you guys can see on this one. You can see the greening in between the boot of the round, and so I've been taking time to clean a lot of the important ammo, especially now with ammo being very hard to come by. I've been cleaning 9mm, 40, 45, 223, 5.56, and 7.62 by 3.9 in 30-30, and I've gotten through a lot of it. I commandeered my youngest son to help me come do some of the rounds, but this is just a quick video. Again, I'm using a coarse Brillo pad, and I pretty much was able to get rid of the rounds that were at the bottom of the canisters. Now, I had a lot of ammo that had not been on the floor or in the water, but because they were in the cans, they got corroded, and so what I wanted to do was just clean a little more and just have a quick chat. Now, I want to say welcome to the newest subscriber. I was looking for you on the incoming emails. I didn't catch who you were, but I just want to say thank you for joining our community. I hope that you every video, every message, that you would get something that would inspire you, something that would really give you maybe an idea of something that needs to be taken care of, maybe something that you forgot about, because even I forget about a lot of stuff. So I went through a lot of stuff. The last video we did, I showed you the LED 1600 Loomis headlamp, and I'm going out today to go get those barrel batteries. I've got to go to Walmart because I need them to be rechargeable, because those headlamps are rechargeable with that USB port. Go check out the video that I did the other day with that big power pack, the portable power pack. It's got all kinds of features in it. It's got it'll jump a car, it'll charge USB, has a light, has an air pump, has all kinds of things. So you guys have seen basically how much time it just took me to work on this bullet. Now, I'm not done yet, because I got to clean that boot, and I got to clean the primer, and I'm going to show you what I've got to do that with. So I'll try to do what I can here in the camera. So we want to clean that groove at the back of the boot where the primer is. Make sure that's all clean. Whatever way you guys feel comfortable doing it with. Now, some of you may say, my God, just throw the stuff away and go buy it. But right now, it is really hard to get these rounds of 223. It's hard to get. I can't find the 7.62. I can't find 223 or 5.56. I've been able to get, that looks much better. I've been able to get some of the the 9mm and 40. I got Federals, 40 cal Federal ammo, and yeah, so we're just hanging out a little bit today, trying to get some of this stuff done. Having a real hard time with some of these rounds because of the oxidation is real bad on some of them. And these are brass rounds, so at some point in time they will clean. It just depends on how much weight you got to get to it. Now, many of you have corded drills. This is a cordless, but I have a charger station that I just keep changing out batteries. And what I'm trying to do is like maybe 10 batteries at a time. 10 batteries at 10 rounds at a time. And so I feel like I'm a dentist. So we'll just do that there, so you guys can see how much nicer that round looks. Now, the good thing about these rounds is that even though they were a little bit oxidized, there was no swelling of the round, which is, you know, basically a no-no. And at that point, if you have any oxidation or anything that's positive, meaning it swells outside of the parameter of that round, the spec of that round, the specific of that round, the specs, if it does that, if you have any little grabbies on these things, it'll chamber lock and it'll create a lot of problems for you. Now, just as an FYI, these rounds, there's quite a bit I have. These rounds will be for the range, and that round looks really, really good. That round looks really good. So I got to go ahead and these strikes don't look so bad, but I'm going to go ahead and just clean these up a little bit because there's a little bit more oxidation on here than what I want. So we were fortunate today, actually yesterday, to get an addition to the family, and I don't really want to give too much away, being that this is social media, but it's been very hard to get, it's been very hard to find ammo for it. Yeah, so this round looks a lot nicer too. Let's see if we can show you guys. Yeah, so now I'll just take and I'll polish it this way because all the markings are this way, and I want the markings to be that way. So I'll put it back in this Brillo here, and I'll just give it a little bit of cleaning this way. And I think that'll be it, folks, for this one. I think this round cleaned up pretty well. Now, if you take that round, you can see the difference. See how bad this round is? This round here was as bad, if not worse, than this one. And when I'm done, this round will look as nice as this round. And the trick to it, what I did, for those of you that didn't catch the last video about how to clean your ammo, what I did was I took a cup of white vinegar and 1 tablespoon of salt. Dissolved the salt really good, put it on a rag, and I just cleaned the casing and cleaned everything as much as I could. And the thing about salt's very corrosive. So the mistake that I made with the salt is that it's going to take me a while to get to all these rounds. So I'm hoping to God that many of these rounds do not become over corrosive. So I'm working hard on trying to get these cleaned up really well. So it looks like I'm going to be okay. I'm going to get these 10 rounds cleaned today. Tomorrow I'll do another 10 rounds. So I'm hoping by the end of the month I'll have, even maybe 2-3 weeks, I'll have all my rounds cleaned. And many of my rounds in my guns now, they're going to be re-cleaned, polished as well. Brass tarnishes, folks, and gets very sticky, not sticky, very grabby. The finish on it does or could create chamber issues for you. So take a little bit of time, get yourself a little Brillo, and just but clean the tarnish off your rounds. Might be a good idea. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad that you guys are here. Please, if you would share, please share these videos. Share our community on your social media with your friends and your family. There's just some great bits of information here that I'm going to be sharing with you. I've been involved in doing of a mindset of preparing as a minister and as a pastor of the gospel. I've known for let's just say about 15 years that something just did not look right. Things did not make sense, and it started with the economy, and then later things evolved as I could withstand the shock and the awe of wickedness and corruption in high places. I later began to realize that it stemmed all the way up to the top. And so human people by nature are wicked. It's called the sinful nature. And so if you have a lack of integrity, morality, faith, maybe a combination of all, or maybe one or the other, you really are dealing with individuals that just don't care about anybody else. And I would say, even if you're a prepper, and if you are that mindset where you don't care about other people, even you are in a bad place. You should be considerate and caring for your friends, for your neighbors, for your family members. And say for many of you that don't have either one of those, you should have, and you should ask God if you are not a man of or a person, a woman of compassion, because a person without compassion could become as bad and as wicked as even those in the high place that have brought many of these problems on. So I just want to share that with you. Thank you for joining me. I hope this is a video that encourages and gives you maybe just something a little different to think about. Thank you, folks.